Welcome to Beers and Bottles, Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
You staying down there, right? Growing from there. How was your experiences? Like, how did you find humility and having that comedy aspect of it? Like, how are you able to have this so cheerful vibe, making everybody so happy, knowing the foster homes you come from, knowing the, you know what I mean, the back that you come from, like where you really came from, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you happy and jolly to be able to bring this type of happiness to people?
It's just really on the inside, like, I just want to make people laugh.
Right.
It's a natural thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little half retarded. Like, I ain't got it all. You know what
Yellow
I'm
school bus nigga.
Yellow school bus.
Yeah,
I
too,
rode the
bro.
yellow bus. I went to all
me
special ed
too.
school. Like, they thought something was really wrong with me, bro. But it's nothing wrong with me, but it just in me. Like, everybody different. That's what people take it as. They're like, oh, something really wrong. No, something wrong with your parents and your kids then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody different. God didn't make us the same way, though, but... It's just more reality. Like, growing up, it's just hard, you know what I'm saying? Because, I ain't have a mother and father to lean on. You know
Where were they at?
Straight crack babies, straight up. Like, you know what I mean?
Said,
straight coke dope, they did it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? My project, that's what he sold. Like, my homie might sold my mother.
Right.
Like, but he probably looked out for me. He took me in the house, his grandmother fed me and shit like that. I ain't judging him, you know what I'm saying? I looked at him, when I was younger, I looked at him crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, y'all niggas my mother. Like, y'all niggas crazy, like, yeah. They ain't really my ops, like, cause I was a little dirty little nigga too, like, so it's like, I had a lot to think about, so it's like, you can't really call nobody your ops, like, I got a whole situation going on over here, like, I'm young, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on with me right now, but, so as I was at an age where I didn't know what was going on, I was just living, going outside, like, I was to myself, at a younger age, really like 10, like I was saying, like, everybody knew who I was and shit like that, but I ain't chill with the crowd, I chill with like 2, 3, 4 people, but everybody in the hood knew me.
Did you try to like start hustling, try your hand at hustling, grinding?
Yeah, I hustle hard, bro. Like, I sold drugs and I sold weed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never sold coke and dope. I felt like the second I put the coke and dope, I was leading myself in the wrong direction.
Right.
I actually knew I wasn't a dumb nigga because I actually knew like what the around, not the around with. Like, you could just see yourself going down. Like, I had them paths in my mind, like I see myself going down, like no coke and dope. Like all the homies, y'all do y'all thing. Like I don't judge nobody, but I sold weed. I felt like I could sell weed and get the away from niggas. Like I sell weed to all the big bros, all the homies, and I'm gonna just be good. Like
niggas ain't gonna really bother you as much.
You know what I mean? The drug dealers ain't gonna bother me. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was younger, when we was younger, coming up, when we was hustling, we used to look at weed like as a petty drug. I didn't know niggas was making millions of dollars off weed.
Nah, it is a petty drug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
we thought that.
It's a way how you.
Yeah.
Back then, listen. I say it's a petty drug because I'm in the middle of the trenches.
Right,
all my homies, they top dollar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at another man and be like, oh, he's shining. Like, nah, he doing his thing. Like, congratulate him. But it's like. When I come from a coke and dope area, like all my hood, that's all they do is like, you know what I mean? That's the big drug, that's the big money. Everybody walk around with the top shit.
Yeah, and you got the
I got the weed. Like, you got the weed. Like, that's little bro, you got the weed. Like, you know what I mean?
Now your side is the blue side. All the blues over there.
I need it.
All the Roxy's.
That's
what I'm talking about, the blue. You the blue side.
Yeah, hey, yo, they got that shit down there too. Like, so it's like, I had to pick and choose my battles.
You started gangbanging down there too as well?
Nah, I ain't gangbang. My hood gangbang. I almost gangbang. Like I almost flipped. Like
I thought you was neutral.
I thought you was Crip. I thought you was Crip.
Nah, I ain't Crip. I ain't no gangbang.
Yeah, but you was with all the Bloods. You from obviously.
Yeah, I'm with all the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? I almost came home blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was locked up. I almost came home blood.
Yeah, because everybody from your hood is Blood.
And then,
but it's one little spot inside there where the 111 niggas is at.
Yeah, the Crips
and hood niggas is there. And I was like, when I came through there. I told you I lived there for like 1 year, right? So imagine you come back here, say it's 96, 97, you come back here, let's say 12 years later, 2008 or something, I pull up, and niggas like, yo, we in the middle. I'm like, what?
We in the middle.
And what's the 1, 2, they in the second spot, right? They not in the first.
Middle court.
They in the middle court, yeah. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, coming to, I'm like, bro, I'm not going, you crazy?
I'm not going all the way.
It's like sections. It was sections, like, for I could remember, you know what I'm saying? I'm born and raised, so, it was really eras of Seth Bourne. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't from Seth Bourne, you ain't from Seth Bourne. Like,
right.
Your grandmother, like, everybody gonna know who you is, like, but it's one way in, one way out.
Facts.
Like, straight up.
Right.
Like, ain't no, everybody, the crackheads, crackheads don't know you, like, you
man.
like the baby kids to the
Right,
to
right,
the
right.
motherfucking dogs, but it's like I don't know, it's like it's tough. Like everybody just hard to like deal with because everybody going through their hard
It's
life
hard.
shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
the projects.
so I dealt with a lot of pride. So when you see like just growing up with a lot of sneakers and shit like that, I dealt with that pride. Like, I was a nigga who had the fancy shit on and shit like that. So I toughened that shit up. I used all that shit to this form of fashion today. Like I make sure I tell my daughter like don't hike on nobody. Like don't let another kid feel less of themselves. Like because I dealt with that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
So I
right.
dealt with that going on. I felt like I was outcast and I didn't want to be in the middle in the circle like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, going
So-
back and forth.